So, good morning. Well, let me show you a little bit about your new Legacy. Start at the back end here. Most people are very surprised to find out that this has what we would jokingly have referred to in the drive-in days as a 3 or 4 body trunk, because you can sneak a bunch of your friends into in the back and get them into the drive-in. Both seats do fold down. Like every Subaru, you have a 60-40 split. They can be released here, and as you slide something in, the seats will drop, or you can do it around front. Oh. Now, if you have something bigger that you need to put in the back here, you will be able to go all the way to the back of the front seats. So you've got an incredible amount of space. Down here, we have a little bit of storage for you, and all the parts that we hope you never need. We have your spare tire, your jack, your tow hook. Subaru does also include 3 years of roadside assistance, so if you do ever have any problems, you can just push a button in the overhead, which we'll show you in a few minutes, and you can get someone to come out and take care of the tire, bring you gas. If you ever need a tow, we can get you cleaned up there too. One of the other things that surprises people is the amount of space that's actually inside this Legacy. Full-size grown-ups can actually get in. You don't feel like your knees are in your ears. You have plenty of space to get in and out of the vehicle. The rear has separate heating and cooling controls, so you can control the air conditioning and heat. Rear heated seats, so if you're going somewhere when it's chilly, all your passengers can be comfortable. The small cutout here matches up with this stud, which helps to create the entire spherical cage for the passenger compartment. The idea is that the front and the back of the car have been designed as crumple zones. We want this part where the people are to stay intact. So it makes it a little bit stronger. Makes it. In the front, you'll notice that you have power seats for both the driver and passenger, making your comfort there just a little bit easier. Around front, we have the heart and soul of the operation. Welcome to the world-famous Subaru horizontally opposed 4-cylinder engine. Because you do have 4 pistons moving this way instead of this way, like in a V4 or V6, the whole engine is shorter, sits lower in the frame, has a lower center of gravity, car handles better. This happens to, because this is the Legacy XT version you've picked out, this happens to be the 260 horsepower 2.4-liter turbocharged engine connected to Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system. Because of the balance you have there, a lot of vehicles start out as 2-wheel drive systems and get transfer case thrown in to make them all-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. And they're not really very smooth in their operation. This is seamless. If you ever have an issue driving down the road, one wheel starts to lose a little bit of traction, the car activates the braking system, slows that wheel down, shuffles power around to the other 3 wheels that have better grip. It's a seamless system. You would never even notice it most of the time. Because safety has always been a hallmark of the Subaru design. This vehicle is no exception. This is built on what Subaru is now referring to as their global platform. In the event of a front-end collision, God forbid, the motor is specifically designed to break away and move back and down underneath the passenger compartment. So if someone does ever hit you, you don't have to worry about sitting around for 2 or 3 hours waiting to get cut out of the car because there's a motor sitting in your lap. And I happen to know that works because one of my customers did get hit a couple of months after they got their car. She said, in her words, when the car stopped moving and all those airbags deflated, she realized that she was fine. She was thankful that she had picked this vehicle. Anything under the hood here? Dipstick, engine coolant, windshield washer fluid, oil, brake fluid, anything with a yellow mark. If you ever need to do anything with those, feel free. Anything under the hood that isn't yellow, they recommend leaving for the technicians, which I don't have a problem with anymore. Now, come around to where you're going to be most comfortable. You have the driver's seat is adjustable not only forwards and backwards, but also up and down. You can adjust the angle of the seat back, and there is a lumbar support, which is the last button here. There's a driver monitor system, so that if you're on a long trip and you start to get tired, lose your focus, the car will remind you to pull over or to start paying a little bit closer attention to the road. It has the Eyesight system, which is legendary for its safety. You have your pre-collision braking, lane departure warning, lane centering feature, adaptive cruise control, where you set not only the speed but the distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. Now, if the car in front of you slows down, you will slow down. You'll maintain that distance. He speeds up. You'll speed up to the maximum you set your cruise control to. So you don't have to worry about getting dragged down the road at 120 miles an hour. You do have a blind spot warning on these. And unlike the old vehicles, when they first started, where it was an indicator on the glass, which was very difficult to see on a sunny day, Subaru put ours on the inside of the mirror housing. So when this lights up yellow, you see it right away. You know there's another car in that lane, and you know not to move over. As well as having an adjustable seat, the steering wheel is also adjustable. You can move that in, out, up, down. There's a little tab on the bottom here. So you get a range of motion this way and this way. Between the seat and the steering wheel, it's very difficult to not find a comfortable position to drive this vehicle from. Next up, have a seat. I think we should go for a ride.